What up guys, it's Keith here, back again with Zimreview, and I'm just back and glad to be reintroducing this segment we used to call Before the Fame, since we are kind of expanding the show to actually do bigger things. We thought it would be wise to have a more original name towards this, so we decided to call it Who Is. Yes, it's pretty nice, huh? Who Is basically looking into the life and times of your local celebrities before you knew them, before they became the big celebrities that we all know and love today. Let's get into it. Yasha David Dengwani, popularly known as Yasha David, is a 28-year-old soul and R&B artist known for his 2019 EP Advocate of Love, for which the hit singles like Moyo Muti came from. Moyo Muti, hey, Moyo Muti. And also just recently, Zakaronga featuring Trevor Dongo, streaming on YouTube right now. You can check out the link in the description. Although Nyasha was born in Gweru, his family actually lived between the city that never sleeps and the city of progress, that is between Harare and Gweru, going to Whitcomb Primary School and later on going to Churchill Boys High, where he says that these were some of the best years of his life. After Churchill Boys, Nyasha then transferred to Nashville back in Gweru, where he did his A-levels. His music influences actually come from mostly his family. His passion for music runs from his grandfather to his father and then himself. He's actually the nephew of the musician Mishek Dengwani, who used to play with Masha Munumungwe back in the 70s before he moved to Malawi, where he became Tucson Banda. His father was actually a big-time acoustic performer in Libya, where he trained as a pilot. Despite his father, his grandfather, his mother having a little bit of music inside of them, he was still discouraged to pursue music and concentrate more on school. Typical Zimbabwean family, hey? Well, Nyasha did exactly that, concentrating on his school and even taking up extracurricular activities, mostly sport in rugby, soccer, and Zimbabwe cricket. As it seemed, sport was actually taking up most of his time. His parents actually shifted his attention back to school as he was forced to drop sport and concentrate on his school. Ironically, Nyasha says that this is the time you found the most interest and time to actually do music. It is funny. When you're destined for something, man, you gotta do what you're destined for, right? Because it's gonna come to you anyway. In high school, Nyasha remembers he used to headline most variety and talent shows, performing at events like Roosevelt Cultural Night. Nyasha was mostly dancing at this time as it was the in thing back then. After high school, Nyasha took a break for 2 years and went on to pursue his academics at the Gweru Polytechnic and Midland State University, where he got a degree in telecommunications. Whilst at this tertiary education, Nyasha would not shy away from music, as he would be involved in different kind of bands which would perform all around different institutions and events. Nyasha would actually find himself missing and dropping out of classes, as these would clash with his music and band activities. Taking it back just a little bit, in 2009, Nyasha actually met Takura at a time where they would be recording in Oskid's studio. I reckon this is the time where Takura would trade his phone with Oskido just so he could get some studio time. We covered that in Takura's Before the Fame. If you haven't, check it out. The link is right there in the description. Well, things were hard for everybody at the time, and not excluding Nyasha. Nobody really knew him, and he didn't really have that much recognition in the underground, so he really couldn't just go out, perform, or record his music to actually test out his abilities. But later on, Nyasha would meet Aisha Dawn, who suggested they do a song together, and this is when people actually started noticing Nyasha can actually sing. Yo, this dude right here, this dude right here is the future, y'all. What would I do without y'all? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. From there, he started getting some recognition, being called into studios. He then recorded a gospel song with Tendai Chirisa, which was produced by Oskid and Lavaz. Nyasha was growing in the underground music scene, getting to meet a lot of upcoming artists like Takura, Donny Pound. Some time would go by until Nyasha was 23. This is when he decided to say, okay, joke's over, playtime is over. He decided to take up music seriously as a career, and thankfully he had his friend Tafadzwa Chifita, who was there to encourage him to sing in more places at a time when Nyasha was singing mostly in church. So Tafadzwa would basically take him around different studios, different people, and this is where he would meet Kraft Furusa, who he said played a huge role in encouraging him to enter into talent competitions. So Kraft would then become his new music buddy, and they would record tracks in his bedroom studio, and some of these tracks would include Anarudo, which is literally one of Yasha David's first songs ever. Right after that, he would go on to enter a popular talent competition in Zimbabwe known as Starbright. This did not go well for Nyasha as he was eliminated from the show. Not giving up so easy, he then entered Dreamstar, hosted by the Chinese company JCMC. Well, this time his luck turned around. He managed to reach regional semi-finals, got called out to battle in the finals, and he managed to bag second runner-up in the 2015 Dreamstar. And well, the rest is history. Nyasha is currently signed to JCMC, which is the corporation behind Dreamstar, and also signed artists like Fusion 5 Manguiro and those guys Virtual. He is currently working on an album with international collaborations. This album is set to release next year, but Nyasha says worry not, this year he will be dropping some singles from that very album, so it's a lot to be looking forward to from Yasha David. Personally, just hearing Nyasha's story and how he became to be who he is today, it's a journey that a lot of creative people go into. It's like, if you're a creative person, you already have this vision. It might be just a nudge or just the hankering of doing something, spark that's in you, and you gotta nurture it so that it becomes a big fire that's strong enough to burn whatever obstacles that are hindering you from basically pursuing whatever it is that you love doing. Well, that's what I took away from this story. What did you take away? Let me know in the description. Also, if you have any other artists that you think I should definitely look into and cover, please let me know in the description. Once again, my name is Keith. Thanks for watching.
The world don't speak the language, but your booty don't need explaining. All I really wanna understand is when, let's go. Talk dirty to me.